What's going on, guys? Babs here. Gonna do a little ready go talk through. So we can get some volume and lights going here. Let's see what we got here. Surprisingly, still leading those two. Good to know. Good to know. So I'm gonna do the 200 credit Pebble Beach Ready Go, and we'll do a talk through along with it. See if we can come up with a good round. Obviously, for this first hole, the idea is to hit the fairway. Obviously, we don't have a mini map, so can't tell what flag we got till we get there. So the back pin is a little different than the front pin and has a lot more slope. So the idea is that we want to maybe land it long, but because of that slope, I'm just going to hit a punch just to get me there. And a punch obviously flies lower, so I'm going to aim a little less. And we land, below the hole, which is, where you want to be. You obviously don't want to be up back here anywhere because that becomes a treacherous putt. Really bad putt. So pretty much a straight putt. Get off to a good start. Back pin. Nothing special really about this hole. Just with this win, we're trying to hopefully get in position to make an eagle. Of course, we got these stupid goals for whatever purpose. Gonna hit a 6-iron just to be safe. So I don't want to go too far past the hole. No heartbeat. Oh. Wow. Normally I get a decent kick forward, but this time, nada. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, we're just gonna have to try and make a putt. See, vertical dots are kind of cutting the dots off, so I'm just gonna start the stopwatch there, get roughly 3.6 seconds. My aim is 19. So we're looking at right in this ballpark. Gonna come up, maybe a little more, might fall in, might go high. We'll see what happens. Oh, that was close. Well, we didn't get what we wanted to get, unfortunately. Yeah. I thought by taking spin off, I would get some kick forward, but apparently that didn't happen. So, unfortunately, we only came away with a birdie. This is just a punch shot, nothing spectacular or fancy. 71% roughly. I've always noticed that this flag right here, the yardages play very weird. A lot of times this flag plays long for some reason, and I haven't quite comprehended why. Let's see, front pin, probably not going to get close enough to a pitch, so we'll just hit the fairway. Sometimes if you get a tailwind, you could land on the green, but at the end of the day, is the risk reward really worth it? It's up to the individual. I'm just going to hit a punch, put myself in a position, keep the momentum going, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy, just get on the green and make some putts. So obviously, first 4 holes are typically pretty straightforward. With this hole, in general, I try to take maybe a little power off just to be safe. Also maybe under aim it slightly just to be safe. But there's a slope right here you can use and it'll kick to the right like it did a little. I mean, it didn't really kick all that much, but you have a little kick. So you use that to your advantage. Back pin, ooh, with a headwind. The worst wind to get here is a right to left wind on the back pin because it's just, you have to under aim, you have to sacrifice, you know, just going for the middle of the green because there's no reason, unless you want to gamble and risk going in the bunker, it's up to the individual. So for here, again, you know, it's right to left, so I'm just kind of looking at this ballpark like my normal aim would be 3 and 5, but I don't want to risk having a bad late misting and going into this rough. So I'm going to under aim it slightly just in the bunker area. That way I can put myself in a position where the ball will get up there and skip. And there's a misting late. But I left myself enough room to land on the green and not particularly end up in the rough. So I always tell myself, put the putter in your hand, don't worry about pitching. If I can get the putter in my hand, something good might happen. So what do we have here? At the player, it's moving to the left. As the ball travels, it's flattening out and moving to the right. So we got to find that happy medium where it comes in and then catches again at the end here. So I'm going to start the stopwatch. I'm going to compare what these dots here are doing compared to what these dots here are doing. That way I can blend my outside aim with how it comes back towards the hole. And I get 13.5 seconds with the 2 grid lines together. So normally it would be an 18 aim or 116, which would be way out here, obviously. But I don't want to aim that because once the ball comes here, it's going to catch these dots and move this way. So I need to aim less than that. So I'm going to take my next lower aim, which is 92. Look at that line. Ball's going to come into this area and then catch this. I'm going to leave it right there. We'll go for that. Move right. Oh, yeah. See? Could have been a little less. But you learn something. We get something out of it, we learn something. I always say learn from your misses if you can. This is just a pretty straightforward sand wedge, nothing too special. Again, this green tends to bite, so if you want to play it safe, you know, I landed at 115, spun it back 4 yards. If I were to land that 113 and spin back 4 yards, this would be a lot longer putt. So keep that in mind when you're doing these kind of shots with wedges. Yeah, it's not always great to land at the flag because in that case it would have spun back 4 yards and I would have had a 10, 11 foot putt, and that's, you know, counterproductive to what I'm trying to accomplish. Alrighty, let's see what kind of number we get here. 2 choices. I could hit a full 4-iron, an off-spin 5-iron, or a punch 4-iron. I'm gonna go with the off-spin 5-iron just to be safe so that I don't roll too much down the hill. No beats. Oh, wow. No headwind whatsoever, huh? Okay. Now I see the wind's completely changed. This is like an extra 25 degrees off from what I saw. Okay. Well, I have to hopefully try and make a putt here. 16 down 7. Got about 6.9 seconds on the timer, which puts us in the range of 26. So I'm gonna look over here, gonna hit and catch a little bit right there. And vertical dots are feeding into it. So it's gonna be right about in this ballpark out here. Don't want the 30 scale. So I need to hit it a little firmer because it's downhill. A good putt. So the idea behind hitting it a little firmer is because, one, I'm hitting downhill. So in order to hit that putt downhill, I need to aim a substantial amount. The problem is if you just hit the power with whatever you calculated, it's not going to reach, or you give the green too much time to react to the ball. So I need to hit it a little firmer so that I can take some of that break out of the equation. Minus 2.8, got a power of 28. Looking at our dots, we got about 4.2 second dot. So we're gonna look here. So remember, when you're hitting a 28% putt, there's a lot of time for this ball to catch some dots here. So you got to keep that in mind. When I hit 28%, how are they gonna catch all this? Oh, wow. See, sometimes I think the hole just shrinks. Yeah. And it's just like, yeah, no, we're just, not going to fall in today. So, oh well. 8 under front 9. Not great, not terrible. Unfortunately, we didn't get the break we wanted on that last putt, so we're just going to have to try and make up for it. Just going to aim this out a little, see if we can't get ourselves in position to make a decent shot. 7-iron should be a good stroke. No beats. No beats. Did I get the wind wrong? Not sure. Okay. Again, got to make a putt. I see that the dots are moving faster right here, so that's going to influence what's happening over here. So that's why you want to keep that in mind when you're looking at the 2 dot speeds. So we got something right here. It's going to cut in. So we want to maybe put it out in this area. Might be a good putt. We'll see what happens. Should catch, should bend, not turn. Awesome, great. Pebble Beach greens not turning like they're supposed to be. Cool story. I love when the greens don't do what they normally do. And I've had that putt hundreds of times, and it's still, 12 greens on Pebble Beach usually spin like crazy, but unfortunately, we are not getting that happy median, so we'll just have to stick with it. Back pin, just gonna hit a flat punch. See if I can't roll it in. Try and stay below the flag. Usually a good spot to be. 7.2, 2.7, got 32%. Got a dot speed of, looking at these two dots right here, I got 7 seconds. Vertical dots are cutting it off a little bit, so it's probably not gonna break as much. So we're gonna look at this. Gonna influence that right there, 32%. See if we can't put it in. All right. Headwinds, I usually have to hit a half spin shot. Tailwinds, I can get away with a full spin shot, but I'd rather not because it tends to want to draw back a lot. So I'm gonna under aim slightly with an off spin shot. See, I throw it a little long, spins back 3 yards. If I put full backspin on that, there's a chance it comes back too much. And I want to try and avoid that if at all possible. So this is just a little ram putt, nothing crazy. What pin we got? Right pin. Ooh, tough pin. Okay. I usually hit a punch into this hole. Lower flying, less chance for it to come back substantially. So let's see if we get a decent punch number here. Actually, we have a really good punch number. Really good 5-iron punch. I'm just going to throw it up on this hill, hit a punch. And that is not how that normally reacts. Good Lord. Okay, what in the world? I've never seen it do that. Interesting. Okay. That was different. Let's see. So we're looking at maybe, what might this be? Somewhere in this ballpark? Looks like it'd be out here somewhere. There we go. Front pin. Ooh. Well, it's a tailwind off the tee right here, but we'll see what kind of wind we get from here, which is not always pleasant. It's a headwind. So we have a choice. This is not the best wind, I will say that. This is a crappy wind for this hole. Wow. So we have options. We could put it right here and go up towards the hole. We definitely don't want to be over here trying to get over the hill. So we're just gonna put her right here. Gonna hit a punch. Nothing crazy. Skip it up. Take some power off. Roll it up in that dead space over there. There you go. And then use the headwind to our advantage. So I get about 44 yards to the hole. 44 yards for me is 80%. So I want to aim about a grid, hit it 80%. And you know, just put it up there. Keep yourself out of trouble, nothing crazy. let's see. Dots are moving fairly consistent, so it should be a even putt throughout. And we'll look at this. It looks like it's not enough aim, so we'll put it out here, 21%. Good putt. Typically in a putt like that, I'm just asking myself, does this line look low? And if it does, I'll move on to my next putting aim number. Because if it does look low, I don't want to say, oh, well, it looks low, but let me hit it anyway. You know, it's just counterproductive. So this is one of those shots where you kind of have to hit full topspin, because this is the worst wind you could have for this hole, because that's how the green slopes. See how it's right to left? So it's a really bad wind for this hole, but you just have to try and be aggressive. See if we can't put it in the pocket. There we go. So a little top spin will help bite on the hole and also hold the ball in position. If I were to hit that flat, chances are it has a chance to roll way down here somewhere, and I want to avoid that. We're just going to ram this in. Looks like a tailwind. I think we could get away with smashing it out here. Maybe a little power off, so to speak. There we go. Is this right or, yeah, it's right pin. See, I'm getting all the crap wins. Another right to left win. This is ridiculous. Because again, that's how this green slopes, right to left. Amazing. Gonna have to go with a punch, a little lower flying punch. See if we can't put her in the pocket again. There we go. Another little ram putt. So whatever you do here, you got to play a little more wind, because we're right by the water, and that has a drastic effect on what happens with this shot. So I'm just going to hit a flat 3-iron, see if I can't dumb down the wind effect of the ball, and put it in the pocket. And I pulled it, which is not good. So 225 actually would have been good distance if I had not pulled it. But gives us a chance to maybe make a fringe putt and get that zoom out camera that we love to see. So let's see if we can make a fringe putt. Gonna come and dive in here. See, that looks low. So I'm always asking myself, you know, does the line look low? If it does, move it to the next one. There we go. Gotta love that zoom out camera. Gets me every time. If we get a little right to left wind here, we might have a chance at eagle if we can get a decent number into this hole. So now I have a conundrum. If I hit an underpowered 3-wood, it might skip. If I hit an off-spin 3-iron, it might skip. Then again, the 3-iron might not reach at all. And again, it's right to left wind, which is not the wind you want, because you have all this rough over here you have to try and avoid. Again, it's just ridiculous winds in terms of trying to approach the hole. is what I'm trying to get at with the winds. So if I hit an off spin 3 iron, it's going to be lower ball flight. Let's just try this, just for the sake of argument. Let's just try this for the hell of it. I just wanted to avoid the rough if I could. You know, like I said before, put the putter in my hand, see if we can't make a decent putt. So we got right to left from the player's view way up there. So we want to take that into account. It's also going uphill. I don't think the wind's gonna affect us too much with this particular putt, but you still want to take it into account. 15.7 seconds. We'll look at the vertical dots. They're helping the break, so that's good. So put our ball right in this ballpark right here and see if we can't make a putt. There we go. So, not a terrible round, just had a couple of hiccups there on 9 and 10. 9 didn't break really, and 10 kind of just missed right outside the cup. But overall, good round. Hope you guys enjoy this. Let me know if you have any questions. Only got 6 dings out of 55 shots, so again, you don't need to hit the ding to be able to shoot a card like this. So, hope y'all guys have a great day. Take care.